Well, morning all. Time for a quick catch-up video. I think long overdue catch-up video. Got a couple of interesting bikes going out today, so I thought I'd video them rather than just take a couple of photos. Pan-European. This has been in for setting up. The customer put the Deljovic exhaust cans on it, and it seemed to have a bit of a stutter and a hesitation at 2,000 revs. We were initially just going to put it on the dyno and see what it was doing, but when we checked it, it was fairly obvious it was running weak, and the pilot air mixtures, for some reason, somebody had wound them all practically completely in. So we just reset them back to where they should be, and then gave them a little bit of an extra fuel, and it's running nicely and set up. So a bit easier than we were hoping, so we didn't have to lug it onto the dyno. And then the CBX 600. Customer bought this one, got it, it was a mail order delivery, got it back, and it's a really good bike. I mean, it's a beautiful bike, but it did have a couple of issues. On one cylinder was cold and one cylinder was popping while he was running it, so the carbs had to come off. Company that supplied it agreed to send it to us to have it done. The engine on these has to be dropped to get the carbs out. You don't drop it completely. Anybody that's had one of these bikes will know. Just trying to zoom out a bit. You just undo the bolts and pieces under the exhaust, and you sort of tilt the engine forwards, and the carburetors come out either side. But there's 6 carburetors in there, squeezed into that gap. When we took them out, they had a bit of sediment in them, a little bit of silt. The float valves needed replacing, gaskets throughout, so we got some short carburetor repair kits. Put them back on. John spent practically all yesterday refitting the carburetors, balancing them up. Runs really nicely now. Got a beautiful sound, these 6-cylinder engines. Just wonderful sound. Been for a test ride on it. Genuinely, I'd never ridden one of these before, so I went for a little test ride on it. Only a mile and a half round. John's been for a little test ride to check everything's smooth. We just want to make sure it settles back down to idle, runs okay, doesn't run out of fuel. All the basic checks that you would do. And then it just sounds lovely. And it's sweet. It's ready to go. So customer's coming back for that today. Quite a lot of other jobs in, but I won't go through them all. I've only want to do a short video just on those two. Pan-European we're doing for a chap that's going to the TT on it at the end of May, so we've got a lot to do for that to get it roadworthy. GT750, that's got a bit of a leaky sump plug, so that needs sorting out, and a few other jobs. And the F650 parked up next to it is for a major overhaul, as are a lot of the bikes that you can see in the background. We're very, very, very busy. We're trying to keep diary time open for services, tyres, MOTs. Well, obviously MOTs we don't do on site, I must make that clear, but we do take them away to be done for people that have got bikes in. But chains and sprockets, fork seals, all the things that are wearing out as people are using their bikes at the moment. So we're trying to keep diary time free for that, and the project work in the background we're getting through as quickly as we can. But it's keeping all three of us busy. We need more space, we need another body, I think, but work in progress.